Hi guys, my name is Amol More and welcome to our channel Solution to Black Book. Now today we are going to solve a very interesting and important question. As you all know, NTA has given some question papers for JEE mains. From those question papers, I am going to select a few questions which are very good for your exams. So this is such one of the questions. The question is pi from K1 to 999, right? And the equation is given to be x square minus 47x plus k. Okay, so this is the expression. Now pi means what? You put down the values of k and write down into between all the terms. Generally what we do, if there is summation, we write down plus. If pi is there, we write down into. That is the only difference. So the first term would be x square minus 47x plus 1. Usually we write down plus when there is sigma. Now we will write down dot. X square minus 47x plus 2 dot x square minus 47x plus 3 dot and so on. The last term would be x square minus 47x plus 999, and they have said fx equal to 0. So equal to 0. As you can say, there are in total 999 brackets which are equal to 0, and each bracket comprises of a quadratic equation. So each bracket will have how many roots? 2 roots. So total how many roots? Total roots would be 2 into 999, which is equal to 1998 roots, right? Because every bracket has 2 roots. So such 999 into 2, 1998 roots are there. But they are asking product of all the real roots. Now we need to understand some of the brackets over here will have real roots and some of the brackets will not have real roots. Now, what is the condition for a quadratic equation to have real roots? The condition is its discriminant value, d value, should be greater than or equal to 0. Let me check this one for you. If you check the d value, what is it? Minus 47 the whole square minus 4 into 1 into 1, right? So it will be 47 square minus 4. As you all know, I don't need to calculate it. You can see that it is greater than 0. So such how many brackets are there for whom this particular thing is greater than 0. Okay, now let me say I have a quadratic equation x square minus 47x plus k equal to 0, right? So let me calculate the d. D would be minus 47 square minus 4 into a into c. What will it be? 47 square minus 4k. Now d has to be greater than or equal to 0 for the roots to be real. So basically what we have is 47 square minus 4k has to be greater than or equal to 0. 47 square has to be greater than 4k. Therefore k has to be less than or equal to 47 square by 4. Now it has become mandatory for me to calculate this 47 square. So I will calculate this using 50 minus 3 the whole square. 2500 plus 9, right? 2509 minus 300. So basically it is 2209, right? Okay. So 2209 is the square of 47. Divide by 4. Let me calculate this. 4 5s are 20. 4 5s are 20. 4 2s are 8. And then 1 remains. 4 2s are 8.25. It means as long as the value of k is less than or equal to 552.25, the equation will have real roots. I will write down all the real roots equations. Like the first one, this will have real root. Second one will have real root. Third one will have real root. Are you getting the point? And such many equations, and then the last equation which will have real root has the condition k less than 552.25. It means plus 552. This will have real root. Now after this the equation comes 553. Definitely if you calculate the value for this, d will be less than 0. Hence this is discarded. And similarly 554, 555 up to so on. Up to what value? Up to 999 value. See 999. All the other equations will have non-real roots, right? So only first 552 equations have what roots? They have real roots. Now the product we need to calculate. Now what is the product of the roots of the first equation? It is c upon a, 1 upon 1. So 1. Product of roots of second equation 2. So I will write down into, right? And then product of roots of third. So basically if this, let me give you a brief idea. If the first equation has roots alpha beta, then we can calculate alpha beta. Second equation has gamma delta. Third equation has st. So basically we can calculate alpha beta by c by a, gamma delta by c by a, and st by c by a. So basically we can calculate these pairs, but they have asked the multiplication of these pairs. So in short, what are you saying is the fourth equation will have the product 4 by a, and so on up to 552, right? 551, so on. If you can check it carefully, they have asked the product of all the real roots, and that was very easy for us because those were brackets. First bracket will have 2 roots, product is 1. Second brackets will have 2 real roots, product 2, and so on. So this is going up to number 552. So 1 into 2 into 3 up to 552 generally comes out to be 552 factorial. So the correct answer for this question will be 552 factorial. How did we do this? We just calculate the value of k, which came out to be 552.25 lesser than or equal to. So up to 552 brackets, all the equations had real roots. Now the product of real roots from the first equation was 1, similarly second was 2, and so on. So all the product I calculated and then I multiplied, and the answer came out to be 552 factorial. This was a very nice question. I personally liked this question. It clears many concepts, plus it is an easy question also. I hope you have liked the solution and the question too. I will bring out such many more NTA Abhyas app questions to you, and if you have any doubts, please ask them in the comment box. I will surely make videos on them. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and please like this video. This is Amol More saying bye bye to you.